What do you mean am I still trying
What
this?
are you doing differently this time?
I'm doing it right.
I'm sure. 30 seconds in.
Boy.
We're restarting this whole damn thing.
We did restart the whole dang thing. Alrighty, the first shot did not go well. Here we are. Take 2. It's probably take 200, but we're going to pretend like it's take 2.
First try.
First try. Alrighty, welcome Kaiser Nation. We are back trying to get our podcast going again. We're adding some YouTube content so you can either watch us or you can just listen to us. Either way, we're here on a Sunday night, meal prepping it up. So you'll see Chris kind of go in and out of screen. He's getting, what are you cooking this week, babe?
Pork chops, chicken, burgers, sausages.
Pork chops
All of it.
and apple chops.
All of it.
Okay. A few announcements before we get into the content of this particular podcast. On Saturday, we're going to have Bring a Friend Day. That would be not... Is it this Saturday? This Saturday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday. So we encourage everyone to bring mom, dad, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend at work, whomever. Bring them in. And then the following next week, we're going to have easier workouts to get us ready for the competition. So we encourage everyone to bring in their friends. If you bring in your friend Monday through Friday, we're going to pull a card from a deck of cards. And if you pull a joker, you get a free month of Kaiser CrossFit. Cool. Also, comp workouts. The competition is February 22nd. Is that right?
Yep, February 22nd.
I'm going to post a few workouts for people to practice with their partner. Some of them you can do by yourself. Some you can do with your partner, just to kind of get some vibes on how you partner work together and what strategies you need to do. Speaking of strategies, the next podcast will be all about strategizing for that competition. And class will be canceled on February 22nd. Come out, support us. We've got a bunch of teams that are doing it.
How many teams do we have?
Oh man, why are you quizzing me?
5? 6?
Yeah, I don't know if everyone's signed up yet.
All right.
Me and Mercedes are signed up. You and Watkins.
Elizabeth and Lee.
Yeah, they're signed up. Cam and Vic. Clay and
Todd.
Hottie Toddy. And then Brittany and Morgan, I think they're signing up. I don't know if they've officially signed in yet.
I wasn't
Add
counting,
them
was I
all.
5?
Bless. Anyways, okay, the workout. Golly, I'm back in coach mode. The workout today is drink beer for time.
Yes.
Chris, why are we out having this podcast today? Go ahead.
So, now we are unveiling a new class, and so we are branching out a little bit, and we're going to be adding a competitor class to our WODs.
Mic drop. Boy. What do you mean competitor class? What's that going to look like?
We're trying to make a place for people that want more volume and want to train for performance rather than training specifically for longevity.
Yeah.
Which you can probably think about those athletes that already are sitting there doing extra work, want more volume, want to do extra stuff, and there's clearly those of you that do not and don't care what your scores are. And we love both those athletes, but they need and want two different kinds of programs.
Yeah, I kind of see like a lot of people doing secret squirrel program on the side, just collecting nuts, and then we have people that are maybe getting a little bit banged up from some of these like really hard strength programming, and so trying to take out the combination of the two to make a class that can just be one secret squirrel program, and then also at the same time, just have regular class for people that don't necessarily want to get lit. You better watch out on that chair.
I'll be
That was a hard sit. They're hearing all kinds of background noise. You better chill out. Good, chair, take it away. I think this class is going to build great community. There's been some talk in the past that a class like this separates the community, but I think that, me and Chris were in classes like this before, and I felt like it really drove community. The class will still be working out, doing the workout with the 5:30 class. They'll just be adding on some extra volume, or maybe one workout they might do it a little bit more complex. Like maybe it'll be legless rope climbs instead of regular rope climbs, or heavier dumbbell, or maybe a movement that we don't really expect regular class to be able to do. So like, I don't know, dumbbell squat snatches. Those are really difficult. Like there's no reason that everybody needs to do it, but a competitor definitely would want to.
Yeah, there's a certain list of movements that I don't typically program for regular class, and things like pistols, legless rope climbs, handstand walks, things that aren't really making you fitter, they're just testing your fitness.
Yeah, and I feel like
and used in competition settings.
I feel like there's a few people that they want to do extra work, they're just not sure what to do. And so this will give them kind of direction and community. And no one likes to do secret squirrel stuff by themselves. Like that's the whole thing of CrossFit is like community and finding training partners all the time. All right, so we kind of talked a little about who it's for. So
I think we talked a little bit about why we wanted this.
Okay.
Right? We should drill down a little bit more into who we think this is built for.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about it's for somebody who wants to perform, not just longevity.
Yeah.
So if I'm just coming in every day, just trying to get a sweat on, this isn't exactly prepared for you. It's prepared for the people that are always like striving to do extra. They care about their 1 rep max. They're looking on the leaderboard. They're trying to figure out where they can stand, what they need to improve on, what their weaknesses is. Those are the people that are like this class is ready for. It's not really for a beginner. It's really going to be made more for like an intermediate athlete.
Yeah. And when we say this is the competitor class, that does not mean that you had to have or are doing competition in the future.
Mm-hmm.
It is you care about what the leaderboard is, you care about your numbers, you care about what your Fran time is.
Yeah, you're being competitive, not that
Yes.
you're a competitor. And also I was going to say, when you say intermediate, I don't mean like you have to have 1 million, muscle ups and do every workout RX. It just means like maybe that's my goals and that's what I'm striving for. I don't want, Sally day one. I shouldn't say Sally because Stu's going to come after my ass. I need like a different generic name. Debbie. Old Debbie's going to come in.
We know the Debbie.
Well, we can't use the Debbie either. She's, I think, trademarked. So the Debbie is already trademarked. Joe will have us. Anyways, we can't have just a random person come in and then be in this competitor class and me not really know like their background, their weaknesses, maybe like nagging in. Like sometimes it's just hard to know an athlete, so we wanted to have them be
part of the community for a while, so
Yeah.
the coaches know them in and out, know their weaknesses, know what we need to watch out for.
So in order for us to kind of get the intermediate athlete and get to know the athlete, we made a list of tests on how you're going to be able to do this class. So it's not just going to be, this class is open to everybody. You're going to have to like meet some set of requirements. Now this might mean that today you don't meet all those requirements, and it might mean, okay, this is the requirement I'm not meeting. I've got to work on my double unders. Like I need to have this many double unders, so every day I'm going to work on double unders. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to get tested, and boom, I can be in this competitor class. Chris left me right whenever I'm going to ask
I
him.
can still hear you. Go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, but I definitely need to know what kind of tests there are, and you got the whole list over there. Get your butt over
All
here.
right. Trying to cook your food. All right. So our
No. Stop it with this chair.
Oh, you're fine. We try to make this list, and we spent a lot of time thinking about what things I'm looking for when I consider what an intermediate athlete is. And so I kind of break things down into a few different things in my mind. So if we think about the different domains of fitness, I think about how strong are you, how skilled are you, how conditioned are you, and then how mobile are you. And these kind of manifest in a few different categories that you're going to see on this listing once we post it.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go line by line, but like mostly too, like on all these things. So we have overhead squat on there. What's the overhead squat one?
We in the Olympic part we have overhead squat. Guys need to be able to do 10 reps at 50% body weight.
Okay, let's just stop there. So like you're having overhead squats in
Yep.
there. I don't need some trash overhead squats. That's not what I'm talking about. Like just because I can do the rep doesn't mean I am doing the rep. These reps have to be good looking. So Chris is definitely not gonna be able to do this one with his crap ankles. He's gonna
harsh.
There's ones that I'm gonna be stinky at, but like they need to be like have some integrity and virtuosity to these movements. It can't just be like I completed it. It has to actually look like a beautiful rep that if I was taking an Instagram of you, they have to be gram worthy reps. They can't be trash reps. So that's why you're going to have a coach that's going to validate that you've done it. You can't just say, 2 months ago I did this. They have to be, a coach saw, hey coach, I'm going to attempt this test, and then the coach can do that. That being said, too, some of them are actually workouts, right?
Yes. Some of them are classic CrossFit workouts.
So like if you were in class and we saw that you already did, what's one of them?
One of them's Helen.
Helen. We haven't done Helen in a while. We have it coming up?
Yeah.
So Helen's coming up.
All right,
so
Grace. Grace is on the list, and
Grace,
we just did
we've
Grace.
definitely just done. So Grace, you don't have to redo Grace if the last time you've already done it. If you were in class and you have a score, that's one thing, but it's a different thing if it's like we haven't seen you do. What's the double under one? We have a double under one?
Oh, we have a test. It's not part of the regular workout. Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
We have 100 double unders for time.
Yeah, that one I'm gonna have to say, hey coach, can you watch me do 100 double unders? And they will judge you and count you. But if it was done during regular class, like, that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah. Why are we testing?
So the reason why we're talking about the virtuosity movement, so it's not just that you can do 10 overhead squats, that you can do 10 overhead squats well, is because we want to find those athletes that are moving efficiently, because that's safe. You might be able to do more volume, you might be able to do 12 overhead squats at that weight, but if you're moving inefficiently, the extra volume is going to increase the wear and tear in your joints and your muscles, and it's going to end up causing injury. So it's more worth your time to focus on cleaning up whatever your weakness is, fix that, and then more volume in the future will make you accelerate your progress. But there's always low-hanging fruit, which is why we broke it up in these categories, because I'm guessing most people that go through this test is going to find one of these buckets where they really suck at, me included. My mobility one is going to be rough.
And also, you don't have to do them all. So there's going to be ones that are going to be like a pass, like a free spot in bingo.
Yeah.
It's going to be like you have to get X amount of these movements to be considered part of the competitor class.
There are about 30 things on here, and we're still not sure how many we're going to let people exclude, but it's probably going to be like 5-ish, 5, 6, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to be able to do 85, 90% of them.
So the last part would be the win. So we're giving y'all about 2 weeks to get through these tests. So it won't be starting next week or the following week. It'll be the week after comp.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be Tuesday, Thursdays.
Yeah, right now there's no 4:30 class on Tuesday, Thursday. So we're going to start this off by, I guess logistically how it's going to work is 5 p.m. is going to be the competitor class. I'll be coaching that class and doing it with you. And so together we'll have some extra volume. We'll start at 5, and then at 5:30 we're going to roll right into the regular 5:30 class. And so effectively your class is going to be an hour and a half long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's February 25th. You might have heard Chris say he's doing the class with you, and it's to like add that community, and it also is the reason why we need intermediate athletes. Like we want, we don't want to have to be like Chris coaching everyone how to do a snatch from scratch.
There will be coaching, but it'll be more higher level, more like workout partner type of coaching, where you're helping each other, you're watching each other. If I have to tell you what a hang power clean is, you don't belong in the class.
Yeah.
We're looking for people that have the experience and the knowledge that understand the basics of fitness and CrossFit.
Yeah. Have we hit it all?
I don't know. You have the list over there.
We done it all.
Yeah. The schedule is up for change. We're going to see how it goes the first few weeks of this Tuesday, Thursday. And if it's a big hit, we'd like to add more days to it, and we'll reassess after that.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to start. I think this week I'll be around the gym at that time. So as soon as we publish this, if you want to start trying to test, I think during that 4:30 period when nothing's happening is the best time to do that.
Yeah.
That being said, don't bother the coaches when they're in the middle of coaching the class. Find one of the coaches that's floating around that's not coaching the current class.
Or working out in the current class.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's tough too.
Yeah.
Hit us like 6:30, 4:30.
Yeah. Usually me or Sam is usually around not coaching at one point.
Yeah. But I think that is all. We signing out? How are we going to sign out of this podcast?
I don't know. I just stopped talking previously.
Well, I think you should sign out with a chair squeak. She's just like, no, stop. It's so annoying. Bless. All right. See ya. Boop.
Can the phone hear us over there?
Oh.
That's what I was concerned about.
Oh. I wasn't even concerned.